The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now. What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for the Spider S&P 500 ETF Trust with the ticker symbol SPY. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for the SPY, and is looking pretty bullish. I believe in my prior analysis I was looking for that breakout occur on the top side of this range and reach that 390 level, which I'll show you guys that right now. So the overall pattern is a downtrend still, and I'll keep it yellow. And then we are also inside of a small short-term range. You see that right now. This was the range. I'll change the color so you can see it more clear. So we had a breakout on the bottom side, which can lead to a breakout on the top side. And also you can see that we pulled back to the top of this range, almost to the top of the range. I guess you could say it's like right there or right here. It's close enough. And now we saw another push up, so that's looking pretty bullish. And we also fill in this little gap that was created right over here. So is this the time for prices to roll over back down to all-time lows, or are we going to continue higher in the short term? Well, I think we're going to continue high in the short term, because if I draw a channel now connecting the swings, this looks like it's going to be helping hold prices continue higher. It's going to change it orange. So we have a nice short-term uptrend. Very similar pattern took place in the past right over here. I showed this pattern to my members, and I went over it with much more detail. You can see that there was a range right here, and we were just inside of a range. And then we broke outside the range, and we pulled back and found support right at the top. And you can see that broke out and found support right at the top. So that's what you want to see. Telling me that's the strength to the upside once we come back to a prior resistance and bounce from it. So now it's support, and also there was a short-term trend working higher too. So very similar pattern took place. So if we do the same type of pattern again, also there was this downtrend channel too, so can't ignore that. So you can see how in the chart everything in the market is like a fractal. It's coming together pretty nicely. We have two downtrend channels that are yellow. We have a range breakout on the bottom of the channel, and there's also a little breakout here just like this one. And then we pull back, found support, pull back, found support. Now we're inside this orange uptrend channel. Now if we do a Fibonacci retracement to find the pullback size of the previous one, it's right between the 618 and the 786. That's how far the price retraced in that down move. And if we do the same thing right here, price retraced right to, if we pretend or predict that prices will go the same amount right over here between the 618 and 786, that leads to about the low 400s, specifically probably the 402, 403 level. So that's where it looks like prices are headed up or trying to attempt to reach. And again, if I show you guys the overall pattern, you can see how everything comes together pretty nicely in the market. Let's go ahead and keep it yellow. And where I drew the circle, you can see it's also where we're finding resistance at the top side of the channel. So it looks like we're coming back to the top side, especially because we were just at the bottom side, just like in the past. Prices want to go to the opposite side. So this is looking pretty bullish in the short term. We are getting overextended from the EMA, but again, we're probably going to do the same thing like we did over here. We were overextended, we hit resistance, and we saw a massive sell-off. So I think that's what traders are waiting for. They're waiting for a nice short opportunity to continue with the major pattern, which is the downtrend. If I just zoom in on the chart, yeah, it just looks like a little uptrend. But if you zoom out, the whole system is still down. So I think there was like a saying where it says, when in doubt, zoom out. So this just shows you the bigger picture, what actually is happening. The short-term things will not play out usually, and the overall pattern or the major pattern will take priority and precedence over the short-term stuff. So looking for higher prices. This is looking pretty good. I think there's a lot of factors or a lot of indicators telling me that we can continue to see higher prices. But again, I'm still not saying this is the bottom. 348, I don't think that's the bottom. I think we're going to continue lower, and I'll show you guys why on the weekly, and also I'll show you guys the monthly chart. And here we have the weekly chart for the SPY. Last week was a nice bullish close of the candle. It's right below the EMA, which could act as resistance, but I'm not worried about that, because in the past you can see that we came back up to the EMA and we pushed through it. So I'm looking for a small push through it, which will reach the low 400. So basically my target is higher prices in the short term. I think we're going to get that. It looks pretty good. I think they want to stop out some shorts before continuing lower. Let me see what else I had. I think that's everything on the weekly chart. Let me show you guys the monthly chart to finish it all up. This is the monthly chart. I can see the price action since 2008. Let me go ahead and move the drawings. So again, a very nice strong uptrend. Whenever prices come back to this trend line support, you can see that we get a bounce, even in 2020 when that major crash occurred, and this EMA is acting as support too. So every time we come back to this trend line, it tells traders that, hey, prices could continue higher, so I want to enter before that move occurs. So that's pretty much how it works. And right now we just hit the top side, so coming back to the bottom side could take about, I'd say, I don't think we see the bottom this year. I say first quarter or second quarter of next year. That's what it's looking like. And also, we don't have to stop at this trend line. We could just break it. But I'm going to assume first that we're going to find some type of support, especially because there was this breakout at the 320 level. And you can see that prices broke it. We pull back and found some type of support, continue higher. But now we're coming back again to test that level for a second time. And usually when we do something twice, it's just much more confidence for people to enter along. So I don't think this bull market is over. It's very hard to stop these things until we see something crazy. Unless this is an overshoot, that would be a very bad sign. But an overshoot this large, of this magnitude, I don't think is likely. I think it's just the channel got bigger. So basically, we're going to see probably bigger volatility or larger volatility take place in the coming years, where we see massive swings up and down, something like that. Again, getting ahead of myself, but right now, basically in the short term, we're going to see higher prices. We should see higher prices, but in the medium to long term, until we reach the low 320s or even the low 300s, I'm not going to be bullish. So for the long term, but that's everything I have for the SPY on the daily, weekly, and monthly charts. If you guys want to see daily SPY updates, I go over that in my Discord channel for members. I've been pretty spot on regarding the day-to-day movements and what can possibly occur. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave a link below in the comments. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video with your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye. What's up, traders? The Vee Trades membership is finally live. I know there were a few people who were asking for daily updates on the SPY or even more specific chart videos, so this membership will solve your problems. This membership includes a lot, so I wanted to go over what is included. So once you join, the first thing you're going to notice is that you get a private Discord community. You know, this is where you can ask questions. Also, I'll be posting the SPY recap, the daily SPY recaps on here. It's going to be probably just a picture and a paragraph explaining what has happened during the day and if it affects the long-term view. Video is not really useful because one candle is not going to really change that much. So the picture will definitely help. I'm going to keep my channels on there, and we're going to see if the channels are changing throughout the week or the prices are still within them, and if we can still believe that long-term target will be reached. So basically, you get the private Discord community, you get daily SPY recaps, you get to ask me questions via privately or through the member group. So I know this sometimes people ask on YouTube, hey, like, I think the price is headed here or whatever, what do you think? And it's not easy for me to explain with just words. It's easier if I just send a picture to you or post it in the group, and then you guys will get it much quicker. You can also post your own predictions. I know there's a lot of you guys who also do TA and you want to post your predictions, see which one's more likely to occur, that's also fine too. So also you get a member only video which includes 4 different charts. So this is gonna be Commodities Wednesday, and we'll go over Bitcoin, gold, silver, and oil. So those are the things I like to track myself. Oil basically dictates your gasoline prices. Bitcoin also too, very important because it's a very high risk, high reward play. So we want to know where that's going. Gold, silver, basically if you know gold and silver, how that's doing, you can see how like pretty much the dollar is doing. They're kind of like inversely correlated sometimes. And then lastly, we'll have a special weekly member only stock video. I'm pretty tied up on YouTube, and again, like I'm gonna mention, I'm gonna continue to do Meta Tuesdays, Baba Fridays, and Spy Sundays on YouTube. So I'm not really taking anything away from including this. This is basically for the serious chartist. Basically on YouTube, I give you guys, like if you picture a sandwich, I give you the tomatoes, the lettuce, and the pickles. But if you want everything, if you want the buns and the meat and the mustard and the ketchup, then you can join the membership. So that's the extra stuff that you won't find on YouTube. So lastly, the special weekly member only stock video. That's every Thursday, and we can go over like Tesla, Apple, Google, just one of them based on popularity and whatever is chosen. But basically, that's everything included in the membership. I'll give you guys 2 discounts. Basically, if you're the one of the first 30 people to join the membership, you're gonna get $4.99 off. That's only $10 for the first month. It's a trial. I'm not sure how this is gonna go or if I'm gonna continue doing this. So I want to give you guys a discount if you're new. So the first 30 people will get $4.99 off. So that's only $10. Very low risk, and I know for sure you're gonna get a lot of value out of this. And the second coupon code is for people who bought my course. You're gonna get a little bit more. It's 50% off for 2 months. So that's basically $750. Very low risk also there. So if you bought my course, I'm gonna help you out and give you 50% off for 2 months. So the first 30 people to join, use the coupon code FIRST. And then if you bought my course, let me know and I'll give you guys a special discount code, and I'll just verify your email address in the system. So that's everything I have for the Vee Trades membership. I know it's gonna be really fun. We can finally talk privately with each other more quicker, and I know it's gonna be a big benefit. So go and join today, and I'll see you guys in the Discord group.